In this next section of our model train tutorial, we're going to be making ourselves the chimney for the train. So it's going to look something like this. Fairly basic shape, not too much to it. There's a few new features you haven't used before, so let's get to it and have a look at how they work. I'll get you to start by making a new file, choosing a metric template and a standard millimeter part. And we're going to start by doing a new 2D sketch, and we're going to sketch onto the bottom XZ plane today. We're going to be grabbing the circle tool to begin with and starting right on our center point, click and dragging out 13 millimeters and pressing enter. We'll finish the sketch and just extrude that shape to make it 3D. We'll extrude it by 6 millimeters and press OK. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a second circle up above this one. So what we need to do first of all is choose our plane option here from our ribbon at the top and choose offset from plane. And I want you to choose the top of your little cylinder down the bottom there. The distance we want to offset the plane, we're going to make it 32 millimeters. And we'll hit the green tick. And if you zoom out a little bit, you'll see you've got a plane now sitting right above that circle. Okay, so there it is there. And what we're going to do is we're going to sketch onto this plane. So start a new 2D sketch, click on this plane, and we're going to draw another circle straight out of the middle. And it needs to be 32 millimeters. So type in 32 and press enter. That'll give you a circle sitting on top of the other one. Finish your sketch and you can see this circle floating on top of the other one. Alright, what we're going to do is actually join these two circles up. So we're going to click on the Loft Tool here, and we're going to click on the face of this cylinder down here. When it highlights green, okay, it's basically the edge of it. You want to click on it, and then come up and click on the edge of this big circle at the top. Okay, it'll highlight white when it's ready, and when you've clicked on that, you'll see that both the circles, the top one and this bottom one down here, are joined up. Alright, so click on OK, and you've now got this shape. It's looking a bit more like a chimney. To get rid of this orange plane, just right click, hold down right click on your mouse and just select visibility, and that will get rid of it. Okay, next thing we need to do is we're going to sketch again on top of this shape. So let's make a new 2D sketch and click the top circle here. We are going to draw another 32 millimeter circle. So it's going to be exactly the same size as the circle that's already there. Once you've drawn the 32 mil circle, finish that sketch and choose extrude. We're going to extrude at 6 millimeters, but before we click OK now, we're going to go up to this More tab and we're going to taper it. And I want you to taper it by -15 and then click OK. It's got a slight slope to it now. Last thing I want to do is just put a bit of a hole through the center here. So we are going to start one final 2D sketch on this top face. And we're simply going to put a point this time. So choose point, click right in the center, click finish sketch. Okay, and from there I want you to go and choose, not extrude this time, we're going to go and choose hole. So we are making a hole on the top of our chimney. Choose the second option down here and make sure your termination here says distance. Okay, you should have 4 different settings you can change down here. For the top setting, I want you to write in 22 millimeters. For the second setting, 9.5. For the third setting, so how deep our hole is, we're going to choose 38 mil. And at the bottom there, 9.5 mil again. And that should be all good. So click on OK. You should now have a hole that looks a bit like a chimney. Okay, so that's our chimney done. The last thing I might do is just go up to our appearance panel at the top, so that little color wheel, type in wood again, and we're going to search for that yellow pine we used last time. So click and drag over the top of your chimney, press the little up arrow on yellow pine to apply that appearance. Okay, and you are finished doing your chimney. See you in the next tutorial.